BackBeat is proudly sponsored by Santa Barbara Bowls Education Outreach. Welcome to BackBeat, a show highlighting people that make a difference using music in our very own community. I'm Shannon, and we tape our show right here at Playback Recording Studio, a cutting-edge facility for film, television, and music production, located in the beautiful city of Santa Barbara. Coming up, the Rockshop Academy teaches the real world of rock and roll to Santa Barbara's young musicians.
I'm not like any teacher you've ever met. I'm a dude in a band, and I still am a dude in a band.
Former Dishwalla drummer George Pendergast's academy helps improve kids' rock and music chops by teaching a hard knocks method to becoming a rock star. And adding singing to your life is not only fun, but good for your health. Sloane reality shows an almost spiritual way of voice teaching that promotes self-esteem, confidence, and self-expression. Plus, at the end of the show, turn it up for in-your-face, heart-thumping local rock band Winchester Rebels. So keep it here and keep it loud. We'll be right back. Santa Barbara Bowls Education Outreach provides much-needed support for music and performing arts events and programs for area students. $1 of every ticket sold to bowl events helps to fund arts education throughout Santa Barbara County. A big thanks to Playback Recording Studio for supplying the location for BackBeat. Playback Recording Studio is a cutting-edge recording facility for film, television, and music production. Nick and James, when we were talking earlier, you guys told me that all the members of the Winchester Rebels are actually from Santa Barbara County. So what I wanted to know was how that influenced your music choice.
Probably because we grew up in St. Inez, and within that you had a lot of country roads and the whole country vibe, which is about barbecuing, hanging out with your friends, playing guitars, playing good old-fashioned rock and roll up in the St. Inez Valley, within Santa Barbara as well.
I like that. And it's the same for you, James?
Yeah, pretty much. Me and Nick have been playing since we were about 14, using a lot of the blues, and of course my father is the biggest influence for me.
And keeping with that note, how about getting schooled to be a rock and roller? Let's get a lesson from the Rockshop Academy.
Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare when I'm a billionaire. Yeah, I will be show my Oprah. I will be the host of everyday Christmas. Give Travis a wish list. Probably pull an Angelina and Brad Pitt. And got the bunch of baby that we never had any. To say that the lady had this. Let's be nice. Somebody to play with. Months that have been single, so you can call me Travis.
But seriously, walk around. Don't stay in one place. That'll bore everybody to tears.
We're here to do one thing. I'm here to respect you as a musician. I'm not here to respect you as a 12-year-old or a 15-year-old or a 17-year-old. I'm here to look at you as a player, and I'm gonna talk to you like a player because we're speaking a language that defies age. You can be 9 and have this information, or you can be 99 and have this information. We can speak all the same language in here.
Nice.
It's really cool the way they talk to us. They treat us normal, like adults. I don't feel like a little kid here, and I feel like I'm being treated the way I want to be treated, and I'm respected here.
Seeing how far you can get in music and how talented you can be is it refreshes my drive for practicing and playing more and more and more to see how good I can actually get.
I don't ever want to create a false sense of hope for any of them. And I also don't want to be a harsh reality guy about how difficult it all is. This isn't a place for me to decide what that person's dream is.
Another unique thing about this academy is that you can sign up as a band. And we've certainly seen that with a group like False Puppet, who are very well known in town now. And they came to Rockshop as a three-piece band, left as a three-piece band, just a lot better. They really honed their chops.
3 years of playing drums, I was just like a robot. I was like really stiff, I wouldn't move at all. And then George was just, he told me, he was like, you gotta move around, have fun with it.
Kids are also welcome to come here as solo musicians, you know, as a guitar player. And sometimes they start out as a guitar player and finish the week as a bass player.
When you get to Rockshop, you learn so much and you leave with so much knowledge about music.
They just are completely different kids. They believe in themselves on a whole different level that as a parent I've been working really hard to do, but now it's done. Now they all believe that you can dream as big as possible, that they can accomplish anything, that they have a gift within themselves that they want to share.
Helped me come out of my shell and helped me just kind of be myself more, which was really cool, and it made me feel a lot better. And I just really enjoy coming here and just being able to be Alyssa, be who I am.
This live performance is now what our goal is. And then what it does is, I mean, come on, you get a person who's standing in front of a microphone like this, and they're barely making any sound on it, and then they do a show, and then they do maybe another show, because we did about 7 this summer. By that second show, or midway through the first, you've got this person who's they've just done a show on stage for the first time. And that confidence, you can't create that any other way other than giving them the experience of doing a show.
That was my first time ever just getting up on a mic, and I loved it because I was in front of an audience and they were cheering me on, and it felt great.
You can practice in your bedroom or your garage all you want, and there's kind of something that really is special and dynamic that happens when you get in front of an audience.
Before, I would literally stand like a statue and not move at all. Now I move around stage, I have fun.
So you provide someone that knows amazing things about music, and then you provide a safe place, and then you make it about the kids, and then you have them out there performing. So it's so multifaceted, but why I think it's important is that I see it change the life of every child that comes through here.
Well, to be honest, sometimes I get really nauseous, but most of the time it's actually really fun. It's like a chance to just rock out, bang the crap out of the drums, rock a lot on the guitar.
There's a rush I always feel when I'm up on stage and like gives you goosebumps.
Well, I still get really nervous, but I like that feeling now. It like pumps me up. It makes me want to sing better.
Each time a child performs and puts themselves out there, I know what it's like to hold a microphone and how nervous I get. And I know what it's like to expose myself, and the courage that they have to do that inspires me constantly.
I think for me, the biggest thrill in here, and that's made me the most happy, and kind of a remarkable amount of times happened this summer, is the person who is doing something that they don't think that they can do, and I know they can. And when I finally push them and make them do it, and they might hate me for that moment that I'm pushing them and making them do it, because I'm doing it in front of everybody, and I'm not gentle sometimes, as I'm sure they might have attested to. But I know that the reason I'm not being gentle with them is because they have to push through something, and when they do, and they smile, that's it.
Here's a short note for you. Being the perfectionist, Paul McCartney of the Beatles decided to bump Ringo from the recording and play drums himself on the song Back in the USSR.
Breath before your body pulse.
Almost every rock band has a drummer that is in the power position, as the keeper of the tempo. The drum set that we know of today has an interesting history. As times got tough and money got short, percussionists had to multitask by playing snare, bass drum, and cymbals by hand. So in the 1890s, this brought about the bass drum on the floor with pedals to leave hands free for cymbals and snare. 1926 saw the first hi-hats, only they were called low hats, that were foot-driven down low beside the bass drum. Eventually they were raised up so they could be played with the foot and hand. Then Chinese toms were added to finish out what the modern-day drum set looks like today. After Ringo Starr and his Ludwig drum set appeared on television in 1964, the popularity of the drum sets exploded, giving way to heavy rock bands playing supersized drum sets with a forest of cymbals and drums surrounding them. Drum sets now come as acoustic or electronic, and many bands blend both acoustic and electronic into their music.
Nick, I love your song Flying, but I want to know what it's really about. And then also, I'm not the best singer, so could you share with me how you learned to sing?
Yeah, the song Flying is just about trials and tribulations of being in a relationship and making it happen, you know, making things work. And then, yeah, I've been singing since, you know, I was a little kid, just kind of imitating my favorite bands and singers or whatever. And yeah, that's kind of how I learned to sing.
Just my luck, a natural. But singing can be fun and good for you. So let's listen in with vocal coaching by Sloane.
Can we do an O? Next, one whole step up. First thing I'm always very conscious of when I bring a group together is everyone is coming with, you know, their little tapes rolling in their own head and their fears and anxieties. So first thing I have to do is get everybody on the same page and get us all dialed down and grounded and breathing. Breath before your body pulse.
Use kind of for getting kind of higher, like the water is wide.
Generally speaking, my group classes are usually from teens to adults.
We nurture and feed each other in that process. So I think it's incredible that the music, you know, breaks across all the different age levels.
When I'm singing, I feel free and happy, and like I can do anything I want when I'm singing.
I'm dancing down, I don't know how.
So it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to become a singer. That's not what I'm aspiring for. I have my career, that's where, you know, but it's just a good way to build up confidence.
Well, it's given me more like to believe in myself to get on stage and, you know, perform in front of people and actually do it, and just if I mess up, keep going, and I'm gonna do okay.
But overall, it really is just about giving them the opportunity to get up on a stage with a microphone, accompaniment, an audience, and to practice in a safe and loving environment, supportive environment, what I encourage them to go out and do in public eventually. Very nice.
It's been an incredible growth experience for me to get over my fear and getting up there. And I still am scared every time I perform, but I get through that fear now and realize that, you know, once I get up there, it's just about having fun and just about letting go.
For many of us, singing is just another way of letting go and expressing yourself. And for me, you know, I'm so busy all the time. It's my place to just de-stress and just be myself.
I would say singing's good for just furthering yourself as a person, being able to get out there, be more confident with what you're doing in everyday life, really. I mean, when you get to the point where you just don't really care, you just go up there and do your own thing, you kind of push yourself, and I don't know, happy people sing. Don't worry about a thing, and it'll be just fine, 'cause everything.
People cry on stage, or we cry listening to a song. It's a way for us all to let out our emotions that is very positive.
It's not about perfection here, ever. It's about the process, and it's about, and everyone's process is different. Everyone is working on this for different reasons that they're taking voice lessons. But I think when they see the struggle, there's love and support that come out of that.
Whatever it is you're facing, it helps you get through all of that. And I don't know exactly what it is. It could be spiritual, whatever you believe in. It helps you find yourself as a person.
Outside of the studio, one of my jobs is with the Academy of Healing Arts. I've been hired as their vocal coach. And that is dealing with a very unique and wonderful population of young people.
The AHA program is the Academy of Healing Arts for Teens, and we're in our 12th year, and we work with over 900 at-risk teens a year.
One part of our program that we're thrilled about is called Breakthrough Performance, or Sing It Out. And what this is once a year we get together about 14 to 16 teenagers and 2 adults, 2 of our facilitators, and we take them through a 10 to 14 week program where they go from not maybe knowing anything about singing to learning how to perform, how to sing, and ending up at a nightclub with 400 people watching and having a professional rock and roll band back them up as they sing the song they've chosen to sing to express who they really are.
Try that one. It's okay to laugh. It's really weird. Come with me, big brother. Go.
And so we do lots of fun exercises, and what you're about to see is Sloane, one of our vocal coaches, showing the kids how to get in touch with the power of their voice.
That's beautiful. One more time, really loud.
And it's not based on having a perfect pitch or a great voice, but it's about the freedom to really share who you are through song. And there's nothing more powerful than that.
Once they do that, they're going to leave there and know that if they can do that, they can do just about anything else they put their mind to.
Here's a short note for you. The oldest cymbals maker, Zildjian, started manufacturing cymbals way back in 1623 during the Ottoman Empire. We're here with my favorite, the rhythm section. What I want to know from you two guys is, where can I hear you play, and what do you have coming up next?
Well, here in Santa Barbara, you can see us play at a lot of places, but my favorite is Velvet Jones. It's right on State Street. They got the best stage, the best sound, and the best lighting. There's a lot of venues, but we'll pretty much rock wherever we can.
Sounds good to me. And what do you have coming up next?
Lots of exciting stuff, actually. Near future, we've got a CD coming out. It's our debut CD, so we're definitely excited about that. It's going to have 10 songs. We're getting a lot more fan base online, so social media networks, Facebook, MySpace, that kind of thing. We're on there, and then we're going to really try to branch down south, really get the Orange and San Diego counties. So,
that sounds great. I'm excited for you guys. And with those questions answered, let's get straight to it. The Winchester Rebels singing Flying.
Someday you will see things my way.
Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the show. And please remember to support music and musicians in your community. I'll see you next time on BackBeat. Santa Barbara Bowl's education outreach provides much needed support for music and performing arts events and programs for area students. $1 of every ticket sold to bowl events helps to fund arts education throughout Santa Barbara County. A big thanks to Playback Recording Studio for supplying the location for BackBeat. Playback Recording Studio is a cutting-edge recording facility for film, television, and music production. If you would like to be on BackBeat or have any ideas or interesting stories of people that make a difference in our community by using music, please go to our Facebook page and search SB BackBeat.